All right, folks, good morning. Let's get started. So, for today, we have the following information. At 8:30 a.m., we had unemployment claims, which came in better than expected at 221,000. Expectation was 234,000. And revised non-farm productivity quarter over quarter came in worse than expected at 1.5%. Revised labor unit costs came in worse than expected at 2.2%. And trade balance came in worse than expected at 131.4 billion. Now, only unemployment claims was an important report. At 8:45 a.m., we have FOMC member Harker speaking, but that's not expected to have a major impact. At 10 a.m., we'll have final wholesale inventories month over month, not expecting that to have a major impact. And then at some point after 10:30, we expect President Trump to speak, and it will be about the latest executive orders. At 3:30 p.m., we'll have FOMC member Waller speaking, which is expected to have a moderate result. We will have FOMC member Bostic speaking after market close, so we don't have to worry about that. So basically, we don't have any major reports coming up until potentially after 10:30 a.m. When President Trump speaks. We won't be doing much at 3:30 p.m. All right, so that being said, let's take a look at the QQQ ETF. Now you can clearly see that it is bearish. Very sharp move down. Okay. Yesterday's action was more or less neutral. And now you can see we're back under pressure, moving to the lower end of the recent trading range again. Okay. And let's also take a quick look at what stocks we looked at yesterday. Now, we didn't look at hardly anything except one stock, Apple. Apple was bearish, and we bet in that direction, but our trade was derailed when economic data came out and made a larger than expected move in the market. So we got stopped out of our Apple trade, and after that, it did eventually go lower, but not in the manner that we would want to stay in. Lots of volatility and chop, and then eventually it fully reversed. So that was it for us. I've only tried one thing; it did not work out. Looking at the pre-market, here's what we can see so far. All right, ALLR. Oh, wait a minute, that didn't change the. Oh, for a second. All right, ALLR, that's only down 3.69%, so that does not qualify. For our list, we'll need at least a 6% price change, and that, of course, has not done so. Let's look at CORZ. Our Core Scientific CORZ is down 15.16% on 4.7 million shares. It's at least $1 per share, so that all qualifies. So we can add that to our pre-market watch list. Symbol again is CORZ. Okay. Next up is DVAX. I don't think it qualifies right now. It had a good move, but it doesn't qualify at the moment. So DVAX is only up 2.5% right now, so that's not enough. So let's move on to our next opportunity, or potential opportunity. See, INTC is down. I'm not sure if it's down enough. No, it's only down 2%. So that does not qualify. Marvel is down, wow, 17.9% on 3.3 million shares, trading at least $1 per share. So we will add that to our pre-market list. It's down off of earnings, by the way. Symbol's MRVL, Marvel. All right, next up is, now NVIDIA, I don't think it's down enough. No, but NVDL will be. That's the 2 times leverage ETF of NVIDIA is down 6.71% on 2.4 million shares. Of course, it's trading above $1 per share, so we will add that NVDL to our list. All right, next up is Palantir PLTR. Let's take a look at that. Okay, that's only down 3.14%, so not enough, so we'll pass on that one. Next up is RGTI, which is presently down 10.27% on 2.6 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. So we can go ahead and add RGTI to the list. Next up is SCNX, which is presently up about 40% on 7 million shares. It's at least $1 per share as well, so we'll add SCNX to our pre-market list. Next up is SMCI, which is presently down about 5% on 1.7 million shares, trading at least over $1 per share. So it's not down enough, only 5%, so it won't qualify. But worth noting is one of the stocks that we follow on our list. All right, next up is TRNR, which is currently up 15% on 6.6 million shares. It's at least $1 per share, so we'll go ahead and add that to our pre-market watch list as well. And let's see, Tesla's down only 2.85%. Now we could look at TSLL, which is an ETF for Tesla, but I'm not going to bother with that. That's about it for right now. So if you folks see any other stocks other than the ones I've already mentioned that meet all 4 of our criteria, let me know in the chat. 4 criteria are, again, must be a NASDAQ listed stock, trading at least $1 per share in the current pre-market session. Also must have achieved at least 1 million shares of pre-market volume and at least a 6% price change, which can be positive or negative. GV is mentioned. Yep, that definitely qualifies. Up 79% on 47.3 million shares is at least $1 per share as well. So we'll go ahead and add that to our pre-market watch list. Next up is KITT, which is currently up 23% on 7.8 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. So we can go ahead and add KITT to the list. All right. Looks like that's about it. If you guys see anything else, let me know. Please be sure to like the video. I see we have 8 likes, but more than 8 people watching. So please be sure to hit the like button. It greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm. And also be sure to subscribe to the channel so you get notifications when we produce a new video. And if anyone's watching this video on a replay and you're not familiar with our company, check out fundertrading.com is our website. You'll see a link in the description to this video. All right, folks. Other than that, have a great trading session. I'll see you for tomorrow's pre-market pulse. Trade well. Take care.